Hello. Right, well, on this little video we're doing I'm demonstrating a hand and arm massage. What you'll need is some kitchen towel and either some cream or base oil. I'm using cream, but you can use either. Now it's best to do this with your arm on the table, because that your hand on the table and your arm on the table, because that supports you, but you can't see what I'm doing, so for this purpose I'm going to have to raise my hands and do that. It's best if you take your watch off and your rings off if you can, and then it'll be like smoother. So you can either do this on yourself, or you can also like do it on a partner or somebody else, it can be used for other people as well. So I'm going to take a bit of cream, warm it in your hands, and then you do the full arm like that. Be careful you don't get cream on your hand, on your jumper. So you mix it together and then up your arm like that, and that's called effleurage. It's an effleurage movement, like just gentle stroking. And then you can take your thumb and go along the side of your arm, not along the bit in the middle, but along the side of the arm, and then again along this side of the arm. It's a bit tricky, but I hope you can see what I'm doing. And then you go around by the elbow and just do a few circular movements round by the elbow. And you turn it round. This is actually a nice one to do like with aromatherapy as well, using the drops of oil in the base oil and doing a nice aromatherapy oil massage too. So you go up with circular movements. You've turned it over, and with your hand facing upwards, you go along the arm, make circular movements, and then slide it back down. You might like to do this with me as well, instead of just watching it first. You could do it with me, couldn't you? And go up and then down again, and then again circular movement up to the top and then down, and then where your wrist is there, do a few little movements like that, circular movements at your wrist. And then you take your hand, which is supported by the table usually. You take your hand and you use your thumb of your other hand, and you just make circular movements there a few times. And then you make your other hand a fist, and you do the same with your knuckles going round. So you do that with your knuckles. And then you take the wrist of your hand and do it that way. So you can have a think which way you like best. You can do all three. But a lot of people in my classes seem to like the knuckles. And then you turn your hand over and you make thumb movements up your hand and slide back down. Where the fingers finish, you go up the hand and down and up the hand, along the little finger and down. And then you do the same with your fingers and thumb. You start with the thumb and you make circular movements and then back down. And the same with the other, the pointy finger, and then down. And then with this one, the middle finger, and down. And the next one, and down. The next one, the little finger, and down. And then you take each finger in turn and you rotate it 3 times, and then you rotate it the other way 3 times. So we'll start with the little finger. You go 1, 2, 3, and then the other way, 1, 2, 3. It's very relaxing. A hand and arm massage. Don't think sometimes people in my classes say they don't think they didn't realise how much tension they hold within their arms and their hands until they had a massage. Might like to play a bit of relaxing music at the same time. And then you can take some more cream or oil as well if you want. And then you like massage your hand. It's a bit like what we did on the arm at the beginning. It's like another effleurage movement. Effleurage is what you must start and end each massage with. And then taking the wrist, you go round or back. Actually, yeah, you take the wrist, but I can't do that because I haven't got 3 wrists. And then you put your hands together like that, and then you go round 1, 2, 3, and then the other way, 1, 2, 3. And then to finish it off, you go back to the effleurage of the arm, going up and down, up and down, up and down. And then you sandwich the hand together in your hands. So there we go. So as I say, it's a nice treatment you can do on your own. Give yourself a bit of self-care, or you can do it on somebody else and give them some care. So it's a nice one to learn to do. So hope you enjoy it. Okay, thank you. Bye now.